Once upon a time, in a land called Los Angeles, there was a girl named
Sam!
I'll be right there.
Now!
who lived with her wicked stepmother.
There's something I've always wanted to tell you. You're not very pretty, and you're not very bright.
And her two evil stepsisters.
Ew! Gross!
While she worked round the clock,
What can I get that has no carbs, no sugar, and is fat-free? Water.
they worked on their dance moves.
You've got mail.
Yes. Secret admirer beckons.
One day, she got an invitation
I need to know who you are. Please meet me at the homecoming dance. I'll be waiting for you at 11 p.m.
to meet her Prince Charming.
What if I meet him and I'm not what he expects?
See, now that's impressive.
But she had too much work to do.
I need you to mop the floors tonight. I'll be back by 12 sharp.
Fortunately, her fairy godmother appeared.
Let me deal with Mrs. Potato Head.
Go ahead, girlfriend.
Call me girlfriend one more time.
Okay, sorry.
And turned her into a princess.
Love her dress. Hate her.
From the Brothers Warner
Do you believe in love at first sight?
I'll let you know.
comes a fairy tale
Let the rain.
that's not by the book.
Okay, it's time to meet Cinderella.
My sanity. 'Cause I'm Cinderella.
I'm Cinderella.
I am very, very upset about this.
You don't look upset.
It's the Botox. I can't show emotion for another hour and a half.
Hilary Duff,
Wait, where are you going?
I'm late.
For what?
Reality. Let the rain
a Cinderella story.
make my dreams. Let it water.
Thanks.
Wow. If it isn't Diner Girl.
What can I get you guys?
What can I get here that has no sugar, no carbs, and is fat-free? Water.
Water. Feisty.
Was that supposed to be a joke?
It was funny.
I'll have a vase.
Excuse me? It's water. From Norway?
She's the worst.
Sorry, we only have water from the valley.
Oh, well, then I'll have an iced tea.
Make that two. And, you know, I'm still waiting on that breakfast burrito, Diner Girl. Thank you.
She is so not getting a tip.
So congratulations on the movie.
Thank you.
Now, Sam is truly a very modern Cinderella.
Yes.
How would you describe her, and tell us a little bit about what happens to her in the story?
Well, Sam is a very normal girl, except for she has lots of traumatic stuff that's happened to her in her life. You know, when she was younger, her dad died, and when she was younger, her dad died, and she gets stuck with this terrible family, and you know, she's always kind of just gone through her life unnoticed, and nobody really pays attention to her, and you know, she's not the prettiest girl in school, and she's not the most trendy, and she's not cool, you know, and she gets made fun of and stuff, but she sets goals for herself, and you know, she's a fighter, and she believes in herself, even though everybody kind of tears her down all the time, and she ends up, you know, going after her dream and going to Princeton, and doing stuff for herself, which I think is an important message to send out there. And it's kind of unlike any other Cinderella story that's happened before, you know, where she actually believes in herself and doesn't just wait for everything to fall into place around her.
Did you, you know, you were probably familiar with the story, as any little girl is.
Yes.
Did you have some problems, though, you know, relating to the character and her hard luck story, really?
I think that definitely, you know, everybody loves Cinderella, and everybody wants that kind of fairy tale in their life and stuff. But you know, our lives aren't very much the same, and so I did have a little bit of trouble, you know, just trying to relate with where she was coming from and stuff. But I think that, you know, I got more comfortable with it, and it was definitely fun.
you mentioned, you know, the elements that kind of bring the story up to date. How much of that did you sort of bring to the movie yourself, if you like? You know, was there anything of you in the character?
Well, I definitely think that just all the characters were more trendy, more hip, more up to date, and all the characters had different twists to them. Like my character, you know, was more of like a really good person. You know, even though Cinderella was, she had dreams and beliefs and goals that she set for herself, and that's what I liked about her. And she was very, you know, she stood up for herself, but she wasn't like aggressive, and I liked that. And then, you know, Regina's character, she played the fairy godmother, and she was great. She had a little bit of attitude in the movie, and I loved that. And you know, same with everybody.
Well, you know, a lot of the story sort of centers around the girls' sort of high school experience, and that's a world that, you know, we've seen you in before, obviously, in the TV show. Now, what's your own experience of schooling, you know, and how did you relate to that aspect of the film?
Well, I never went to, I mean, I went to school up until the middle of 4th grade, and other than that, I didn't, you know, I didn't go to high school, I didn't go to middle school. I was doing homeschool and working with a tutor and stuff. So I never really had to go through those kind of dramatic experiences at school and stuff. You know, there's so much drama that goes on and people picking on each other and being mean to people and stuff. But I think that definitely I feel it in other ways and stuff. And kids can be really mean to each other. But thank God I didn't have to deal with it, you know.
Do you want to go to college yourself?
Definitely. I'm very interested in college and stuff, and maybe I won't go. I'm only 16 now, and maybe I'll go when I'm like 19 or something, and I have more stuff figured out, and I don't know what I want to study or anything, but it's funny that when you graduate and you don't have school to do anymore, and you don't have anybody telling you to do it, you want to do it. You know, like, I get very interested to learn more now and read and stuff like that.
Right. Well, I'm amazed how you find time to read, actually, you know, because you've had
on planes.
Right. You've had a phenomenal year, obviously, and, you know, you've got this amazing music career as well. That's just so much has happened in this past year. Can you talk a little bit about your feelings about your achievements, if you like?
Yeah, I definitely feel very lucky. You know, I also have worked very hard. You know, we've been out in California since I was about 10 years old, and I'm 16 now, almost 17. So it's been, you know, a little bit of a struggle, but we all, my sister, my mom, and my dad and I worked together, and my mom knew how bad my sister and I wanted to do this, and we kind of just kept working at it, keep working at it, and now I have, you know, so many things under my belt that I've wanted to do for a long time, and it feels very surreal, you know, kind of like a fairy tale.
Yeah. Do you enjoy touring and so on?
I love it. You know, being on stage is this incredible feeling. Nothing could top it. It's there's so much energy involved, and it's like instant gratification. And you're singing, you know, how you feel inside, and if people are relating to that, which they are because they're coming to their show, it's really cool.
So, you know, looking at it overall then, I mean, do you have a preference at this point about whether you want to spend more time acting or, you know, doing the music?
I don't think I necessarily have a preference. Like, everybody asks me that question, they always want me to choose, but I don't want to choose, you know, like, I love all of it, and they're both so completely different. Like, when I'm working on a movie, I get to like create a character that has nothing to do with myself, which makes it challenging and fun and interesting, and then you have the finished product at the end. And the process is slower. It's like hurry up and wait type of deal. But then, you know, you see the movie and you're like, oh my God, look at what we did, you know, and it's you feel very accomplished. But then being on tour, just the energy is incredible, and the whole feeling of it's great.
Well, it must be a director's dream to have his star be able to also sort of sing, you know, a song for the movie. How was the song chosen, actually?
Well, they knew my sister and I wanted to do a song together. And doing Our Lips Are Sealed, which is such a cool song, it's a remake of the Go-Go song. And it was just like, it has a lot to say. It has great message to it, even though it's fun and it's cool to sing to and stuff. It talks about jealousy and, you know, choosing the higher road and stuff like that, and having each other's backs. And that's why I liked it so much. And I also did a song called Crash World, and Who's That Girl for the soundtrack. And they're going to be exclusive just to the Cinderella Story soundtrack, and they're really great songs.
Oh, great. I'm sure they'll do well. Well, you know, you mentioned you're going on 17, and we've sort of watched you grow up, really, on screen. And, you know, an element of this story is obviously the romance. Is there a sort of embarrassment, an embarrassing element, if you like, of sort of doing, you know, kissing scenes and so on? How did that work out for you?
This kissing scene in the movie was like, you know, it was fun, and Chad's a really, really great person. And it's a little embarrassing, though. Of course, anytime it's going to be embarrassing because there's like 270 people, you know, there's 200 people in the bleachers when we were filming that scene and 70 people on the crew. And it was only the third day of shooting that we actually shot that scene. And it was very technical, like with the raindrop and everything. So it was a little embarrassing, but Chad and I kind of just laughed about it, and we kind of just blocked everybody out and had fun, and it was okay.
Does his character, you know, the sort of Prince Charming that he plays, you know, does that character resonate for you? Is that the kind of man you would imagine in your dreams, being your own Prince Charming?
I don't know. It depends. I don't think I don't think I necessarily know what kind of person I like. You know, it depends on personality and, you know, physical attraction and, you know, what levels you connect on. And I like somebody who's really creative and really funny and really motivated and stuff, and really respectful. And I don't know if I've necessarily met him yet, but I don't think I necessarily have a type of person that, like, it has to be like a jock or something like that. It's not like that.
And just to wrap up, you know, Jennifer Coolidge is great. She's just so phenomenal and so funny. What would you say you learned from working with her?
I'm not sure if I really learned like, oh my God, I'm gonna use this someday. Like, I didn't do that, but I would just sit on set and watch her, and she's so creative, and the stuff that she comes up with is like, how did she choose that? How did she find that? You know what I mean? Like, she really just takes something and just flies with it, and she's really amazing to watch and so talented and so funny. I was just laughing throughout all the scenes, trying to like hold my tongue.
Damn, this is great. You're finally gonna be able to meet him.
I don't know. This guy's too good to be true.
Come on. It's been like a month since you met him in that Princeton chat room, okay? You talk to him all the time. You know him.
I know, but he doesn't know me. What if I meet him and I'm not what he expects? Maybe this whole relationship's just better for cyberspace. Hello?
Some little rat got into my salmon and ate it all. I need more salmon. And wash the jag.
Fiona, one more pitch.
Why do you act like her slave?
Simple. No Fiona, no money for Princeton.
That sucks.
Tell me about it.
Hey, it's out of here!
Our Lips Are Sealed is a song that's a remake of the Go-Go's, and my sister and I decided to do it because in our lives and in other people's lives too, you know, there's constantly people coming at you and sometimes talking bad about you, and it doesn't just happen with people that are, you know, entertainers. It happens with kids in high school, kids in middle school, kids in elementary school.
People are petty sometimes and don't really like have each other's backs when they should, and I think that ties into the movie really well with this song because that's what it's all about. I worked with Chris on my video for So Yesterday, and that's by far one of my favorite videos. And I love working with Chris because he's so energetic, and he's just really smart, and he's so fun to work with, and he has such an eye for everything. You know, he's really hip to like style and which way to shoot. He has a great team that works with him, and he gets my sister and I. You know, like he knows our personality, and he knows what we think works and what we know what to do, and he's just really great, and he's fun to work with too. It's not like going to set and working. We like goof off and tell jokes, and he's crazy, so. It's really exciting. I get to have a lot of songs on it. I have a song called The Crash World on it. I have a song called The Girl Can Rock, this song, and one other one called Now You Know. And all of the songs really just relate to the movie, and they have a lot to say, and it's kind of like message music, and it's really cool, and I'm glad that I got to do so many songs for the album. Haley and I are actually doing a 2.5-month tour over the summertime called Most Wanted, Hilary Duff Most Wanted, and there's going to be a band opening for us, and then Haley's going to be the special guest, and she's going to do a couple songs, and then
we're doing Our Lips Are Sealed together.
Say it out. One more, please. Read here.
One more question left.
Do you, Princeton girl, feel like you made the right choice meeting me here tonight?
I do. And do you, Austin Ames, ever want to see me again after tonight?
I'd have to think about that. Absolutely.
Not now.
What?
I've got to go.
What, you have a car for yourself?
Something like that. I'm sorry, but thank you. This has been the most amazing night.
Wait, where are you going?
I'm late.
For what?
Reality.